Welcome back, everybody, to Fan Rant Thursday here at Hold My DualShock. We missed you all last week while we were on the road. Leon, how are you?
Well, let me just be the first to say congratulations to you two ne'er-do-wells. 10K, excellent work. So proud of you, Andy.
Thank you. Thank you. I thought long and hard what I would say, about being grateful to the community. But I think I'm going to go another direction. I'm going to call out all the people that doubted me. I'm going to call out Goyam Destroyer 6969. I'm going to call... No.
You said long and hard, and I was like, oh my God, me too. Like, I love thinking about things long and hard. Katie, let them in talk. We're discussing penises.
Fuck you, Leon. Shut up. Oh my gosh. What were you gonna say, Andy?
No, but yeah, it's awesome. Thank you so much to everybody who's subbed to the channel, all the members of the channel, everybody who shows up in the chat every day. That gives us the ideas that we use to make the videos we couldn't do without you.
Yes. Thank you so much. And to everyone in the chat who said congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Ronnie. Yes, please hit the like.
But here's the dealio. If you're saying congratulations, it's fucking worthless unless it's in a super chat or membership form. So again, make sure you show them actual appreciation, you fucking losers.
Leave it to Leon.
That is a Leon message. That is not an endorsed HMDS.
Angry Griff, son.
You should really work telethons. I feel like some grandma that'd be like, I'd like to give $5. Like I said, all you can give, you bitch. We're trying to cure cancer here. Just because you're on the way out, you're gonna keep all that money. You sound like a boomer. You sound like a boomer who's trying to.
No, worse, a Jewish boomer. Only $5? Like,
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But yes, to Leon's perk request, Rossi for $5. Congrats on 10K. It was phenomenal to meet you in person at MegCon. Wish I could hang out more, but obligations. Much love as always, Rossi. Thank you so much. Yes, it was amazing hanging out with you. Wish we could have seen a lot more of you, but totally understand.
You should be like us.
It's not that we didn't see him a lot. It's that we didn't see a lot of him on account of the just looking above him the whole time.
Yeah, like we saw him 3 times, which means we saw about 6 feet of him, cumulatively.
Cumulatively. Pretty much.
But thank you so much, Rossi.
And this is for you.
I live among the creatures of the night. I haven't got the will to try and fight against a new tomorrow. So I guess I'll just believe it that tomorrow never comes. I said night. I'm living in the forest of a dream. I know the night is not as it would seem. I must believe in something, so I'll make myself believe it. This night will never go.
Thank you.
And also 10 Hold My DualShock memberships from Rossi. Thank you so much.
That. Stat them bitches up and they taller than him.
You shouldn't have, Rossi. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And also VP, legendary mod. Thank you so much for the 10 Hold My DualShock memberships. This is your favorite one. Here you go.
Let me get it like wow. It's like right now. It's like wow. It's like right now. It's like wow. It's like right now. It's like wow. It's like right now. Oh wow. It's my life, your life. Live it once.
Thank you so much. No Shame for $2 says congrats 10K subs. Take the gloves off. It's Thursday.
Thank you so much. No shame.
Thank you. Also, Rossi with $2 says
you leave the gloves on. Your hands seem dirty.
When they're a woman, they're called oven mitts.
Leon,
Yes, dear.
I'm gonna punch you. Oh my gosh. Rossi said it was great to see Leon as well. Ugh,
Great to see you too, Short King.
guys.
It was great to see everybody.
He's so full of shit.
Wait, which one, Rossi or me?
Rossi.
Oh yeah, okay, agreed. Yeah.
Rossi's full of shit. It was not great seeing you. He didn't care about you, Leon.
Well, to be fair, it also wasn't great seeing everybody. There was this dirty fucking brown girl, and her name was like Hex or Tex or some shit. Like,
Fiji Behe for $5 said congrats. Thank you so much. Also, Gooch, we miss you. Thank you for the $2 super chat. He says congrats, Doolies.
Hope you're doing well, brother.
And this is for you all.
What a piece of crap. The Machine, I mean. Not a chorus line. I love show tunes. They really tell the story of the human condition.
It's a bit gay.
It is great.
Shit, we are the shit. We are the. You're alive.
Wait, come on, speed up, my man.
And this shows how I was so enraged with Leon. I completely missed Leon's 5 Hold My DualShock memberships. And I was sitting here thinking I had brought it up because I was arguing with you.
The gay clip was for Leon. I
Yes.
just completely forgot to bring up. Thank you so much, Leon.
Thank you,
shouldn't
Leon.
have.
I mean, you're right. I shouldn't have, but whatever. You take your fucking reparations.
We really couldn't do these Thursdays without you, bro. Thank you so
Love
much.
you.
I'm sure you would have a better show if you did Thursdays without me, but you're not getting rid of me. So
We probably just wouldn't do them, but here you go.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
dude, how
Thank
did
you.
you get an exclusive access preview to the new Stephen Colbert Lord of the Rings series? Like,
Bro, when you know people, when you're part of the tribe, they let you. I was like, Colbert, help
Give
help
me
a
that.
brother out.
Yeah.
Don't give it to the goyim. Let me use
and then
it.
John Campy was over there like, yo, do it, Colbert. They're good people.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And last but not least, Dar Stud, thank you so much for the 10 Hold My DualShock memberships. You are a legend. Greatly appreciated.
Thank you so much.
Beauty I'd always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore. 'Cause I love you. Yes, I love
Thank you so much, guys. And also, Ronnie hit 5 Hold My DualShock memberships.
I love this is the greatest hits of the Doolies clips of the show. Like,
I know.
Thank you so much. We do actually mean it when we say we could not do this without the mods keeping us on track. The show would be even more degenerate and uncontrollable. This is for you. Thank you so much.
I milked a cat once.
I had no idea you could milk a cat.
Oh yeah, you can milk anything with nipples. I have nipples.
Mr. Weasley.
Could you milk me?
bro, I would milk McGonagall so hard. Oh, that's my bitch right there.
I'm not
Oh
sure
my
about this new
gosh.
McGonagall. I don't know if she has the raw sexuality.
Oh,
that-
it's not even comparable, bro. This is like going from What's Her Nuts and Sam Raimi's Spider-Man to Marissa Tomei and this new gay shit. I want me that old gilf action. Wingardium Leviosa, Granny.
Bro,
Oh my god.
that's the problem. Like Sam Raimi knew how to spot a baddie. Marissa Tomei, I think she wants to be a baddie. I think she aspires to be a baddie, but she hasn't put in the work, and it shows.
Yeah.
You know? It shows.
Like in all reality though, Aunt May shouldn't be hot. Like, what was up with that? That was fucking retarded. I hate Marissa. She's a good actress. I guess I've actually never seen her in anything else I know of. But
Yep.
fuck her because Aunt May shouldn't be hot.
You haven't seen My Cousin Vinny?
No, I'm not.
Oh my gosh! How
What?
have you
Yeah,
not
I feel like you would
seen-
love that.
Well, I mean, my father's name is Vinny, so I feel like he would just be too relatable.
Maybe. But I think you actually would like that movie.
Jungle says there will be no Tomei slander. Yeah, the only thing that made it worse was then she becomes Uncle Ben. Like
You're right. That makes it exponentially worse.
Yeah.
Marvel tells us no origin stories. Motherfucker, 3 movies worth of origin story. You lying sex. I hate those goddamn movies, bro. I fucking hate them.
Yep.
I think those movies are more offensive than something like Ironheart. I do.
Really?
Truly. Because no one gives a fuck about Ironheart. People give a fuck about Spider-Man and Peter Parker. You're going to ruin Spider-Man and Peter Parker? So fuck that. No, I would take Ironheart over that.
This is going to be a great joke because we're talking about all of that. So amazing. I can't wait.
And look at the shout out Beach Dad with the My Cousin Vinny quote, a ute. What is a ute? Yeah. That's My Cousin Vinny trying to say youth, but he's like a Jersey
youths.
Youths. Yeah.
Leon, you got to watch My Cousin Vinny.
I will add it to my, don't forget, hold on. Let me pull up my Doolies are forcing me to watch list because y'all know that I got one of those. All right.
Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid, is wrongly accused of a homicide with his best friend, and the only lawyer he can use is his jive talking cousin Vinny, who's like a 40-50-year-old recently like just become lawyer. Yeah,
there we go. It's underneath Always Sunny.
Do it.
Yep.
Oh, watch that before It's Always Sunny because it'll take you forever.
I got it. We good.
Since I moved to the South, I still haven't gotten mud in my tires. It's a big plot point about the mud in the tires. That and the consistency of grits. It's a bombshell thing is about the grits. So
to be fair, grits are like they're very easy food to fuck up. You can get bad grits. So if that's a plot point, I'm gonna respect this movie.
Yeah.
Well, we were actually just talking about a baby coming into this world because our friend just had a baby right before the stream.
Shout out Robert and Kelly. Congrats.
But I think it's hilarious because we've reached an era where people are now using anime names to name their children. So a fan in Indonesia just named her child Maki Zenin. Now, Leon, would you ever name your child anime name?
I mean, yes and no. So I'm like not gonna bring a kid into the world and name it like Goku or something like that where it's obvious. But a lot of anime names, there's pretty names, and so if it's like a pretty sounding Japanese name or whatnot, like I can see myself doing it. Technically, my kid is named after a something. So
Maki is a cuter name than Daenerys. Like it's actually
it
is more normal sounding. It's less weeby than like Daenerys.
That's also like back when Twitter and Facebook and all of them were like using hashtags like 2014. People were naming their kid hashtag, and that's gay as fuck, son. Like I would rather you name your kid something like Tai Kamiya or over something like hashtag.
Yeah. Carvaj said Leon was named after Resident Evil.
Bitch, I am older than Resident Evil. Resident Evil is named after me.
Oh my
Ken
god.
Masters trumps everything. Speaking of naming your kid Goku, did you see there was a study in Japan as to why they cannot financially afford to cancel or to end Dragon Ball?
I didn't see that, but I do know that there is I read this once in like 2009. We all know what the internet was like back then, so I don't know if this is actually true. This is what I read. There's a secret stash of unearthed Dragon Ball media that Japan has like hidden away in case they ever hit financial hard times. They know they can release it and it will like boost their economy. So that what you're saying checks out based on what I read like a decade and a half ago.
It says that, and again, this is from Instagram, and I get some wacky stuff from Instagram, but I believe it that Dragon Ball is a $23 billion franchise. I'm assuming
it's one of the top 15 most profitable, worth it IPs in the world. It's like number 11 or 13 or something. So yeah, I can 100% believe that.
It's all anime. That's what's keeping Japan
all
afloat.
Anime.
Name my firstborn son Vegeta. I respect it. Are you short, War Habit? Are you tiny? Because you have if you're tall and you have a tall kid, that ain't gonna work. You gotta give them that Napoleon name, bro.
Are you still like more Goku or Vegeta?
I'm absolutely more Goku, like 100%.
Really?
Dude, Goku is everything right with the world. He's a fucking asshole that's only a good guy by accident. He's all about that hard work, that work ethic. It pays off, but he has fun doing it. He's not controlled by his emotions like Vegeta. He abandoned his kid like a fucking boss, even though he really didn't. He's actually a good dad. He's like, I'm tired of this Goku's a bad dad slander. There's a reason homie is on my shirt and not lame-ass gay boy Vegeta who got domesticated like a bitch.
Vegeta did get domesticated. It kind of seems like the pride of the Saiyans was really more just like he was lonely and hadn't been touched by a woman. Like,
right?
because
Yeah, like Vegeta got domesticated. Goku would actually do like domestic violence. That's the difference.
Yeah. Goku stays feral, bro. Like Goku, even if you don't consider GT like canon anymore, bro, he just leaves. Like, just go.
That's how the whole show ends. Like to another dimension. He's like, I'm gonna fly off with this dragon now to the other world. It's like, bro, you're a kid. You've got like 100 years left. What's going on?
He's like, it's been real. I've enjoyed hanging out with, I guess, my kind of sort of adopted nephew and my granddaughter, and I'm out.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, peace. It's great. I love Goku. I truly, he is my favorite fictional character of all time.
I saw, like, we talk about this all the time, like how depraved the internet is and just how stupid it is. There was a Google search, and it's like one of the first ones that pops up on Dragon Ball stuff. It's like, is Goku autistic?
Oh my goodness.
Like, isn't that wild? And people are like, the answer is like, well, he's a Saiyan, he's a fictional character, and no medical diagnosis has ever been formally given. It's like,
but even if we were going to attribute real life shit to him, he's not autistic. He just didn't go to fucking school. He
also has a head injury.
It's actually
like,
true.
There's that.
Canonically, he has a head injury.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was dropped on my head. I'm not autistic. Like, people need to realize there's a difference between autistic and retarded. Like,
oh my goodness.
Yeah. Justin says, I love GT and the ending. Yeah, I don't know what the hate for GT was. Maybe it's because when I watched it, I was just so into everything. It's just his own thing. Like,
well, no, the hate for GT is kind of justifiable because it is a perfect example of several good ideas with bad execution. I don't know if you've rewatched GT recently. I have, and I like a lot of aspects about GT. I'm a GT defender. But there are it's got some real rough patches in the writing, the character, things like that.
You didn't like Super Saiyan 4?
Oh, I fucking love Super Saiyan 4. It's one of the greatest things Dragon Ball's ever given us. Super Saiyan 4 is the most badass looking form of anime ever. You watch Yu Yu Hakusho and he just gets this demon long hair gray shit with some tattoos. Nah, it's gay. Give me furry red like mane, black unkempt hair. Dude gets like auto eyeliner. Like they go from having green eyes to having red auto eyeliner. Dude was edgy in like 1994 before we had that term, bro.
I love that in Super Saiyan 3, they lose their eyebrows.
The eyebrows? That's one of my favorite.
It's gone, but then Super Saiyan 4, like, I guess you have to turn into like an 8 before him, but then like you come back with the eyebrows, the hair's red, and you got eyeliner. And it's like not subtle, it's thick as fuck.
Well, and the hair's like the fur is red, the hair's black, unless you're Gogeta, and then for whatever reason that hair is red, and that never made sense to me. But it doesn't have to make sense because Gogeta's cool. So just show me cool shit. I know I'm always complaining like I want good writing, but sometimes rule of cool, like some characters can exist on rule of cool. Dante from Devil May Cry exists on a rule of cool, and that's all right. Just constant nat 20s, baby.
You're talking about the rule of cool, Mr. I Hate Jujutsu Kaisen and Satoru Gojo.
You know what? I quit the show. Fuck y'all.
I literally was about to be like, Leon, I'm sorry, what?
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. Okay, for Dante from Devil May Cry, it works. For Dragon Ball, it works because they earn it. Okay, they earn rule of cool. Like you spent from the time Gohan was like 4 years old up to when he's about to take that crack at Perfect Cell. Like when he's got the father-son Kamehameha, he earns that rule of cool because it's like 10 in-universe years of build-up. Fuck Jujutsu Kaisen, bro.
Frieza had the best shit talking ever, bro.
He did.
Like all-time great hater. Do you watch Trigun? Do you like Trigun?
I haven't seen the remake, but I love the original Trigun, like from the 90s.
Trying to get Kate to watch Trigun, and she's like, I don't know, Vash seems kind of stupid. I'm like, he's literally Satoru Gojo. Like, that's
no. Vash is great. Vash is a generational anime protagonist. I promise you will like the show, Katie. You got better taste than I care to admit. You will like Trigun.
We'll see. We shall see. Because Andy's been talking shit and we've been going back and forth because I tried an episode or two and I'm like, I'm so confused. I don't get.
Yeah, and no, that's perfectly normal. It's Japanese shit from the 90s. You'll be confused, but then you'll get it. And no, Beach Dad, go fuck yourself. It's not a hemorrhoid cushion. My chair is just torn to shit because of my cats. And so like I guess I sit on the metal bar and it hurts my asshole.
Or is it torn to shit because of the aggressive hemorrhoids? The hemorrhoids were fighting back.
Oh shit. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. All right, yeah, pull up this topic. This I find irritating.
Okay, so
Oh, my favorite
podcaster
people. Let's go.
Matt Jarbo, who I do not know.
Matt
explains why he-
Jarbo is an OG, like before like woke and stuff like that. When you had like, do you remember back in the days of YouTube where it was like anti SJW culture, like right after Gamergate?
Yeah.
Matt Jarbo is one of the OG anti SJW guys, and then he went full heel turn and went full lefty and everything like that. And so now he's a commie pig. So yeah, Matt Jarbo been irrelevant for years. Monday
Okay.
Matt was the name of his channel.
Interesting. Thank you for that history lesson. So he explains why he's boycotting Project Hail Mary. So he said, sorry, Phil Lord and Chris Miller. I cannot in good conscience support Project Hail Mary after Andy Weir went on a stream with noted chud critical drinker.
And
for
it's
years.
funny because motherfuckers like Matt Jarbo are what gave rise to people like Critical Drinker, What We Do, Geeks and Gamers, all that shit. Like Matt Jarbo, right up there with Some Black Guy, Armored Skeptic, Chris Raygun. They were part of the OG. Like again, this is proto anti woke. That term wasn't even a thing yet, but it's because of creators like them that Critical Drinker even exists. That we exist.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he said, for years, this man has tried to destroy everything that you guys stand for, and to give him a pass like that is a bridge too far.
Is this a legitimate reason to boycott a film? And so yeah, like, what do you think about this? Like, not this specific, but I like kind of the macro, this attitude.
What I think is that when you got Chaz Stahelski, or however the fuck you say his last name, going on Joe Rogan and saying, we listen to guys like Critical Drinker. Sorry, Matty boy, your opinion is fucking irrelevant. When Chaz Stahelski says your name on Joe Rogan, maybe I'll take what the fuck you have to say seriously.
I don't understand so this has been a big thing. I felt last year there was a hard pivot where the mask was off, and a lot of people that I had respected in the past shifted from like talking about movies to where you realize it's all activism. There was some absolute insane. I know you were onto this shit like way earlier, but there was like some insane takes. We're like, bro, you're not talking about a film. You're talking about like
Your own personal
your own
bias.
political thing, and you're
Yeah.
just using the mask of this movie.
Well,
And so
I mean, it's like, because of the Gamergate era, that's what that was. Gamergate in 2014. That was what the whole thing was about, was journalistic integrity in gaming, and it's only gotten exponentially worse.
Yeah. The idea. So first of all, like, let's just play devil's advocate, say that Critical Drinker is a blight on humanity. He truly is.
The worst.
I mean, he liked Resident Evil 9, so he might be.
So if you were to say that, like, first of all, what if Andy Weir doesn't know that? What if he like, dude,
Yeah.
people end up on podcasts all the time. They don't know.
What if his agent just
Dude,
agreed to the
Wasn't
podcast?
Russell Crowe on with Drinker a couple of years ago? Like, imagine
Yeah,
you boycotting
for
Russell
sure.
Crowe forever
Russell
because he was
Crowe
on with Drinker.
100% on. Yes.
Yeah.
He did an interview with Russell Crowe.
Bro, but what about all the people that have been on Ellen? Dude, didn't Ellen maybe, I don't know, potentially kill her wife? So what about
allegedly, but I believe that absolutely.
allegedly.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, like, we
Or
don't see
Larry
people
King.
saying, like,
Larry
oh,
King
yeah,
was the
good
king of
content.
interviews. Like, you think that he was just like close personal buddies with the thousands of motherfuckers he interviewed throughout the course of his long and illustrious and potentially pedophile-filled career? Like,
Well, that's the thing, is like, I find it this weird loyalty test. And whenever I hear this type of stuff, I'm like, oh, so you actually don't like movies, you like politics. And I think that that's the
it's fine,
overriding.
be honest about it.
Totally fine.
But don't
But
pretend.
don't pretend that it's about the art in the movie, because I watch movies from tons of people who I know I probably have no political overlap with. It
Watch
doesn't.
any movie from the 90s. Most do have a left lean to them. It doesn't fucking matter. They're good movies.
Yeah. But this idea that, like, I hate the term platforming. Like, I get this attempt. Like, I just think that in the free market of ideas, it all comes out in the wash. And like, if platforming was that big of a deal, the late night talk shows would still be a thing. Like, they have the most tools. They have their own entire ecosystem that doesn't equate to popularity.
Well, no, it equates to the illusion of popularity, which is why people that were watching Colbert 15 years ago are now watching Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone says, I only watch movies featuring me so that I know I agree with everything the actor believes. Dude, that's where we're going to go. AI is going to take you to the point where you just put yourself in the movie and you change anything that you don't like with. That way, you know that you can, in good conscience, endorse that film.
Yeah, I know about none of that gay shit. I just know the movies nowadays suck.
Did you see Project Hail Mary, Leon?
I'm going to, because it released all the way from Florida and whatnot. I haven't seen it yet. But
Yeah.
I hear it's incredible. I want to see it since it was announced, but I kept forgetting the name of it. And then anytime I'd go to the theater to see something else, I'd see a premiere for it. I'd be like, oh my god, I can't wait for this movie. But no, I haven't gotten around to it yet. What?
Oh my god, this is the movie I wanted to see. You sound like someone who did too many drugs in the 90s.
I am someone who did too many drugs. What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
How many countless fucking, one time I was on acid or one time I was on mushroom stories have I regaled to you?
Yes. The movie is amazing. We recently saw it like 2 days ago.
This is a great point by Darced. So nothing of substance about what the author said, just who he went on the podcast with. Exactly. What, by the way, what if he went on just to shout down Critical Drinker? Would the person feel different then? Would they be like, oh, now I must go see
no,
this?
he wouldn't know because he never would have watched it to begin with.
Yeah.
But that's the point. And I don't understand the point of making these huge grandstanding statements of like, oh, I refuse to go see this now or support you because you went on a podcast with this person. The whole point of a podcast or an interview is to have an open dialogue. Why would you make an assumption about what was said if you didn't watch it?
Well, and beyond that, regardless of what is said, like just the context of having two individuals that may or may not be diametrically opposed, like you guys would have on pretty much anyone. I got no compunction with saying like, dude, I'd have on Hitler if I could. Absolutely, I'd interview Hitler. Don't mean I fucking agree with the dude, but I'd like to be like, so why the Jews specifically? And see what he has to say. Be a very interesting answer, I assume.
We used to have like interviews, like the whole Frost versus Nixon type thing, where you would interview people because you wanted to understand people that you didn't understand.
Right.
I think it's also crazy that, first of all, if you use the term chud, I actually get like a sneak preview into your intelligence level. And it's just like, it's almost a non-starter. I've never seen a serious person use
the word
term
chud.
chud.
Have you noticed they're trying to push it even harder because like chuds enjoy being called chud. It's like Porch Monkey and Clerks 2, bro. We taking it back. And because we call ourselves chuds and it's fun and funny, they are really driving it home. Like there was an anime that came out. I covered this on my channel last week before going to Florida, where the localizers changed the dialogue in the English to use the term chud like 4 fucking times just to try and really drive home, oh, it's a bad thing. And everybody's like, yeah, we're just going to go watch it in Japanese for one, because we're actual anime fans. And for another, we don't care.
That's so stupid.
Fucking stupid. The other thing about the term chud is it's kind of like, do you ever watch The Walking Dead?
Not after season 2.
Okay. Did you see the big revelation? I think it's in the first season when they go to the CDC.
Yeah.
That we all are the Walking Dead. That when we die,
we're the Walking Dead.
Yeah, that is not like because of the bites. It's everybody who dies comes back. It's kind of like that. Like everybody's a chud. Like J.K. Rowling's a chud. Like in the minds of people that label people chuds, anybody who is not just on the most recent upload is going to be a problem. And so it's a term that has almost no meaning.
Well, it's a term that I want to agree with you, but I think it does have meaning because of the take it back mentality. It's like when you've got gamers and moviegoers and people the world over that, you know, are on YouTube and are making these comments and conversations, and they are laughing and embracing it. It does have meaning. It's just a meaning that they hate because they can't get control of the narrative and of the conversation. It's like, oh no, it has meaning, and the meaning is we love that you are trying so fucking hard and failing so deliciously.
That's the problem with like memetics, though. And that's, I think, why the media hates it so much, because I don't think that the current kind of legacy established media moves quick enough to understand irony. And so they definitely can't navigate how quickly irony can then become like a playful badge of honor, then become like an actual identifier, kind of like you're talking about the term chud. But Emperor Goodwin's when he says, speaking of Chud, did you ever watch Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers? I haven't, have you?
I have not, no. But Emperor Goodwin, we are in the Discord and I doing a watch party for Brain Scan, which is a B movie starring Edward Furlong. So
Edward
my God,
Furlong.
Leon,
Why does that sound
sounds
familiar?
awful.
Edward Furlong, no, he's the kid from T2.
Oh,
Is he?
dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this from when he was a kid or is this when he's an adult? Because he's scary as
Well, the year is
Scary as an
the
adult.
year is 1994. So yeah, he would be like 14 or so. 'Cause I think he was like 12 in T2. Dude, he was also in the best Crow movie that, except for like the original. He was in The Crow 4. He was in Pet Cemetery 2. Edward Furlong got an illustrious career, my friend.
Interesting.
And then he beat the shit out of his wife and got arrested.
Damn.
Pretty sure that's what happened.
Do you think that the use of the word chud online is to co-opt that term to divert it from the actual underground cannibalistic, cave dwellers that probably run our country? That actually.
So the thing about that is that there used to be a word for that, but it was 3 letters. It was Jew, and now we add the extra letter to make it that much more intelligent. It's like when you add an extra syllable to a swear word. If you say shit, you're unintelligent. But if you say bullshit, you're smarter because it's got 2 syllables.
Oh my goodness. On that note, Nick Knack, what's up?
Yeah,
Thank
see,
you
only a $5. What a chud. Jew.
Thank you for the $5 super chat, Nick Knack. She said, "Hail, Katie Nanny, congrats on 10K. Onward to 100K. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much."
Thank you so much, Nick Knack. This one's for you. Thank you very much, Nick Knack. And to all the chat who understand the tone of the chant.
Is this the test now?
Yes, you're in a desert walking along in the sand when all of a sudden you look
What one?
What?
What desert?
Doesn't make any difference what desert is completely hypothetical.
You make up these questions, Mr. Holden? Well, they write them down for you.
How would you feel if you had not had breakfast this morning? What do you mean I didn't have breakfast?
You're not helping.
I did have breakfast.
They're just questions, Leon. It's a test designed to provoke an emotional response.
That must be a new one. I hadn't seen that one. Well done.
I guess it's relatively new.
Yeah, it's newer. But yeah. Thank you so much, Nick Knack.
Yeah, you should definitely watch Blade Runner.
Amazing. Never question my breakfastism. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, pull it up. Did you see this, Leon? The Theo Vaughn, Vince Vaughn interview?
So I didn't see this. I heard about it. I know it is. We were talking about it in my Discord a little bit earlier, but yeah, this is 100%. Like Vince Vaughn has said base shit over the course of the last couple of years, so it really didn't come as a shock. But I mean, can't say I don't enjoy it.
Well, let's watch it and then we can discuss it, especially with the news of Colbert and Lord of the Rings and everything else, because it all feeds into each other.
Why a lot of the late shows have struggled.
Oh,
because
bro.
all they did during all they did, the only person they could make fun of at a certain point was just like white redneck kind of people, and it fucking tanked, and then everything tanked after that.
Think about that. But see, they never get it right. The podcasts have gotten so much more popular with less production, less writers, less staff. And the reason why
we have 2 people working here, and both of them are hungover. Then one guy has shingles.
But the place is clean. I like that. You keep a clean place.
Thank you. Yeah, we did a vacuum.
But yeah, because people want authenticity.
Yeah.
And
what, Leon?
I said, dude, pause real quick. This is why, like right there was a perfect encapsulation of why things like Colbert and shit like that are failing. It's not even the political stuff doesn't help, obviously, and it actively hurts it. But Theo Vaughn is a brilliant example, because I know Andy, you and I have talked about this because we're comedy guys. Yeah. He is so casual, so free flowing. Like it was just all it was like, oh yeah, thanks, we vacuumed, and then he just kept going into it. It felt just like 2 bros hanging out. This is technically an interview. Dudes here doing press, whatnot. Yeah. That's just like, oh, we're watching 2 dudes hang out. There's absolute authenticity here. It doesn't matter that Theo Vaughn is a multimillionaire or whatnot. The charm of it being authentic offers so much more value than Stephen Colbert being like, oh, I heard last Christmas your daughter got sick. And like,
Yes, authenticity, exactly.
Yeah. Well, and that's what he's about to bring up. Because I'm gonna make a note of what you said there, because I want to come back to that. But yeah, play the rest of this.
I think that the talk shows, to a large part, became really agenda based.
Yeah.
They were going to evangelical people to what they thought. You know what I mean? And so people just rejected it because it didn't feel authentic. It felt like they had an agenda. It stopped being funny, and it started feeling like I was in fucking a class I didn't want to take. But if you look at what happened to the talk shows and why their ratings are low, it's got only to do with the fact of what you just said, which is they all became the same show.
Yeah.
And they all became so about their politics and who's good and who's bad. And it's like, imagine sitting next to someone like that on a fucking plane.
Oh,
bro, you'd be like, how do I get out of this fucking seat?
I would fart right next to
Holy cow.
Yeah.
You fart your way out of it.
Yeah, dude, I would. Oh, I would for sure. And I'm
fucking
sorry.
Skunk up. You know, the
bro,
skunk's the king of the jungle.
Why a lot of the
Stupid. Oh my gosh, I did not hear the last part.
It's so funny because you mentioned like the authenticity and people just talking. I think that also the reason like these type of podcasts have replaced late night TV is like go into the comments, go into the Reddit threads for like Joe Rogan or Tim Dillon or
Bro,
Theo
you said
Vaughn.
go into the Reddit threads. Fuck that shit. I would rather like get herpes or something.
Well, my point is,
Leon.
dude, they don't need consensus. Like people will go like, I don't know. Do you ever watch Tim Dillon? Do you ever see his stuff?
I don't usually watch his show. I watch Tim Dillon when he's on other people's shows. I forget he has a show because you know I find fat people disgusting, so I can't just sit and watch him for long periods of time. Tim Dillon's an ugly motherfucker, dude. Like I need to be somewhat visually entranced with the individual that I'm watching. And
He
Tim Dillon
wears
is
sunglasses
The funny
on
thing
his
is,
show.
that tells you everybody that Leon watches, he's at least a little sexually
Semi-attracted
attracted to. So who do you watch, Leon?
Well, obviously, I watch Hold My DualShock. I watch a lot of Angry Badger. I watch Hypno, and since I don't know what he looks like, I kind of get to build the perfect man in my head while I sit there and crank it while he talks about how women in video games are ugly. In my head, Hypnotic is a Greek god of a Puerto Rican. He's a big chested dark Adonis.
That's so fucked. Oh
Leon is curiously aroused by Clint Howard.
It's the smoothest of his frontal lobe that gets him. But no, like you can have in the podcast space, especially amongst the comedy podcasters, bro, huge amounts of infighting in the comments, and yet people will still watch them, you know? Like people will sit there and say Tim Dillon's a fed, and they'll play. It's like a playful thing that you can enjoy.
Bro, Feds ain't that fat. Nuh-uh. He might be higher by the Feds. He ain't a fed. Like Feds got to pass a physical fitness. Sorry, I'm stuck on how fat that fucker is. Go on.
Yeah. Half of Joe Rogan's, fans will talk about how he's an idiot, but it's because there's not like this false air of legitimacy. Whereas you go watch any of the late night guys, their comments are just sycophants who want to have their opinions regurgitated back at them, and so it's very boring. Like there's on multiple levels, there's not an interesting.
It would be one thing if at least the comedy were well written, but it's not even that anymore. It's like, okay, because look, there used to be good left leaning political comedy because most people in the scene were left leaning. Like that's just Dennis Miller was a rarity. Most people were left leaning, but when you have this left leaning political comedy, it had to be well thought out. It couldn't be low hanging fruit because the area it was so much more competitive back then. We have this accessibility nowadays to the internet to where everyone can do something to find an audience. I mean, look at us. You guys just got 10K. I'm 50 away from 10K. That means there's 10,000 motherfuckers out there that love us or hate us or are following what the fuck we're doing. That's unheard of in 1998 or whatever. You had to be the cream of the crop for these dudes who are in control, these suits, these execs at the top to be like, we think you've got something that'll make us fucking money. And you don't have that anymore. So now everyone can do this sort of homogenized writing that's all the fucking same because there's droves of idiots out there that will just drool at whatever's on front and on the screen in front of them.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, yeah, there's plenty. Like the whole thing with like Colbert, dude. Colbert has always been liberal. Like nobody doubted that.
Right.
The Colbert Report was hilarious because he was making fun of conservative politics.
Well,
but
Adam Carolla, did you see him on Bill Maher like a couple weeks ago?
Mm-mm.
Adam Carolla was claiming he's liberal.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, dude,
But my point is they have Corolla pegged as this ultra mega guy because he like talks on Fox News and shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're willing to talk to people that you don't agree with, there's a segment of the internet and, like, sadly, legacy media publications that's like, oh, just like we started with, oh, you want a critical drinker? You must be a chud. You must.
You have to be.
At best, you're platforming a war criminal. At worst, you're a co-war criminal
or co-conspirator.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying, like, the term chud. It's like, dude, they'll throw it at anybody who even like opens a door or like says hello to someone that has been excommunicated from the public space.
Yeah, my personal favorite chud is oh my god, I just blanked on her name, Grace Randolph. She if everyone's a chud, she's a chud, and she's my favorite chud.
Oh my gosh. Yes, tribalism on steroids. 100%.
We had this whole conversation about tribalism when Star Trek came out. And I maintain, and people do not like it.
Bro, I bet you pulled up the news a couple days ago, saw Starfleet Academy is canceled, and you got yourself a stiffy. I was like, I'm proud of you two. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah. Hang my hat on it. No. But like the term tribalism, dude, I think tribalism is absolutely a good thing when it's in the right place. Sports teams, be tribal, dude. It's a natural thing to be tribal. Your favorite IPs. If you're a part of the Star Wars tribe, be tribal. When it comes to politics, that's dumb, dude, because the whole point of politics is to find a way for us to coexist and to
right, like one big unified tribe.
Yeah.
Which you can't really do with 300 million plus people, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. But like, but that's the weird way they've manipulated the way we talk about things. All tribalism is bad. Dude, no. If somebody really likes Star Wars and doesn't want a bunch of tourists coming, who cares? There is no fucking consequence. But
we've been a bit too open and honest and like allowed people in. It's not just about the tourist thing. Like, if you want to do the tribalism right and you're a Star Wars fan, you need to hunt down to beat the shit out of Star Trek fans. I don't want none of this crossover shit. Like, Star Wars fans and Star Trek fans don't need to be getting together and having babies. That's just fucking gross. They become Doctor Who fans. So, no. Keep your fandom wars going.
Do you think that that's part of, like, the term? What's up, John? He says
it's one big club. And, you know, yeah. And you're not in it.
By the way, what's up, Tech Rat? What's up, Jake Martin? What's up, L?
I'll say all of our favorites and our amazing people that just joined the chat that we haven't said hi to. Welcome. Hit the like button, please, if you haven't already. No, but that's honestly the whole Colbert stuff.
Do you think that because back in the day, it was totally normal for there to be huge infighting amongst Star Wars fans, but definitely like Star Trek versus Star Wars, definitely other fandoms
like Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, dude. Like,
dude, if you were a Digimon kid, fuck Pokemon. If you were a Marvel kid, fuck DC. Like, and I think that fandom war like breeds healthy competition, because like no Spider-Man fan is gonna actually go out in real life and like whip out the blicky at a comic book shop and gun down the Batman fan. That's not real. But they're all gonna talk like they're gonna do it because it's funny as shit.
Well, and like I remember being into Dragon Ball Z, and my brother was into Gundam Wing at the time. Like, you're stupid. That's a stupid show.
Gay. Like, it checks out. You were a straight masculine Adonis, and your brother's a homo.
Yeah, you like gadgets. What type of dude likes no? But like, and I like Gundam Wing now that I've grown up. But this whole like, to be a fan, you have to be a fan of everything. No, dude, have strong preferences. Be okay with saying like, I think some things are stupid. You know.
Well, I've been getting so much like. Humble brag, been going pretty viral within the Resident Evil community as of late. A lot of my tweets going off there because I'm talking so much shit, and it's great. And I had a tweet yesterday, or maybe the day before or whatever. Someone's like, real fans of Resident Evil 4 will never disparage Resident Evil 4 remake. And I quote tweet, and I was like, real fans of Resident Evil 4 know there's only one Resident Evil 4. And comment section, bro, just straight up inundated with people being like, you should always be happy for more Resident Evil. No, you should be happy for quality shit. If you just want more of a thing, you're not a fan, you're a fucking consumer. And I'm tired of this shit. It's not my show, so I can't say the next part.
I was gonna say, Leon.
I want to talk about
I'm keeping PG-13-ish.
Yeah,
I 1981 PG-13.
Because that's also the commentary now being tacked on with fucking Star Trek. They're like, if you're a Star Trek fan, you shouldn't be punching down on any of these shows because when it gets canceled, it hurts the entire fandom, not just Starfleet Academy.
My fucking dad, who is normie as it comes, like he watches me to support me, but I don't fucking talk about Star Trek. I don't know shit about Star Trek. I've never seen Star Trek, any of them, except like a little bit of Next Generation and that first J.J. Abrams movie. I don't give a fuck about Star Trek. My dad certainly don't give a fuck about Star Trek, but driving to the airport, he was talking, he's like, yo, have you heard about like how gay this new Star Trek show is? And I was like, even my goddamn football watching white picket fence dad knows how gay Star Trek Starfleet Academy is.
Yes.
Yeah. We're going to talk about the slop trough in a second, but I do want to hit these supers. What's up?
Marshall J. Thank you for the $5 super chat. He says, hi, everyone. So Wonder Man got renewed for season 2 because believe it, a lot of people love the show. So Andy, you're going to watch season 2 because you're the only one who's watched Wonder Man.
Yeah, I'll watch season 2.
Leon, did you watch Wonder Man?
What kind of racist do you think I am?
Okay. I didn't watch it either. So that's what
I saw it was like a black people show. Fuck that.
It's not what it is.
Kingsley's Indian.
You fool. But Nick Knack,
I subscribed to BET to get the Ninja Turtles show, and then I realized what BET stood for. And I was like, fuck that, I'm going to subscribe to Paramount Plus. They support Trump.
Oh my God. Nick Knack, thank you. Come on, Andy. You know I'm an Event Horizon chick.
We had just played it for someone else.
Dark Stud.
For Dark Stud.
But here you go.
Thank you so much, guys.
Beauty I'd always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love
El Turner, I need to let you in on a secret real quick. This is actually a psyop right now. This is my own personal psyop. I'm running to get enough of the new subscribers to unsubscribe to them because they hosted Chud on their show. Because they beat me to 10K.
We do not condone. We do not encourage Leon's.
We're gonna have to do
Matt Jarbo won't be watching this show.
We're gonna have to do like Andy Weird's got to do is like, when I sat down with Leon, I didn't realize his extremist ideology that's deeply hurtful. By the way, like,
oh gosh,
I get greeted by friends worse than
we talk on this channel.
So yeah, I don't know.
Buckle up, y'all will be okay.
Pull up Tony's comment.
Tony said Jon Stewart is far more entertaining than the other late night hosts because he can at least make fun of everyone, including Democrats too, and has also had conservative people on his show.
Until relatively recently when he did go full lefty nuisance, but for many years that was true. Yes.
I distinctly remember the moment. It was leading up to the election. Do you remember? And he made a joke about like Trump and then Biden. And then people were like, I liked it, and then I hated it. Doesn't he realize how dangerous what he's doing is because he's normalizing Trump? Dude.
Well, and it was also when he bought into the J.K. Rowling made goblins based on Jewish people, and he was perpetuating that. And I was like, you're smarter than this, man. I've watched you for years. You're fucking smarter than this.
Yeah. I whenever I hear that stuff, like it seems like the orcs are black people, the goblins are Jews. You really do. It's like it kind of betrays your inner workings when you're like, oh, so was it supposed to be a Jewish person? Because they run the bangs and they have big noses. You're like, that sounds like your baggage, dude.
It sounds like your own personal racism, but sure.
Yeah, and frankly, if the goblins and Harry Potter were supposed to be Jews, Rowling didn't go far enough. Like, I had to sit there and think about it. I should know instantly.
Leon's like, it was too subtle for me for that reason.
I'm out. Oh,
I like my racism on the nose.
Oh my gosh.
Eugene says the Trump administration is doing dumb shit too, though. Bro, they're all dumb. Like, part of being an adult is realize. By the way, when I said this a couple of years ago, people did not like it. Having grown up in Africa, they're all evil. If someone's in power, they're evil. You
don't get
you
to that.
lose nothing assuming that they're evil. Like whatever the craziest conspiracy theory is, if you believe that they are drinking children's blood and praying to Satan, you are in less danger than if you assume they're not. Like there's no downside. Like just be skeptical.
Well, and I also like to think that most folk like in our sphere, the ones that do top politics, I know a lot of people in our sphere like stick to pop culture, but the ones that do top politics, because I know you guys do, at least on this show with me, because I more or less make you. I do. Like we shit talk the Trump administration all the fucking time. Like you can say good things about it and you can make jokes about it and whatnot. And you could also, we spent an hour shitting on Trump on my show today. That doesn't mean I'm also quite a fan of like, bombing the fuck out of Iran. Two things can be true.
Beach Dad said, wait, are you from Wakanda?
Yeah, I'm from Wakanda. I actually have the Wakandan blankets. They're not actually from Wakanda. They're from Lesotho.
Obviously,
but
plot
Wakanda's
twist.
not a real place. That's
shocking. If you were finding out on this channel today that Wakanda's not a real place, I apologize.
Everyone was just look, just because I'm into drinking children's blood and the praise Satan doesn't mean I'm into politics. I'm a politician. Stop defaming me. Yeah, he's like, I'm just a good-natured, mind my own business cannibal. Don't throw me on like
drink baby's blood for the love of the game, son.
Oh,
I like that adrenochrome.
He was out there, the last king of Scotland. I actually grew up in Scotland as well, so that's
bro. Oh my gosh, Doolies are Wakanda deniers. Unsubscribed. Oh my goodness.
And this is like the side of me that loves comedy. And I don't think there's anything offensive about comedy. I think if you go in trying to be like, look, there's unfunny.
I think women doing
jokes.
comedy is incredibly offensive, actually. But go on.
What's that?
Women doing comedy is incredibly offensive.
Oh, I actually agree.
One could argue that they're not doing comedy though.
But yeah.
You know what? Fair enough.
I reject the premise. But look, if the goal is to have fun and laugh, I think that look, a lot of jokes don't come off. A lot of our jokes don't come off. It doesn't mean that there's like
some
hate behind
underlying
them.
hatred.
It would be so funny, like to take this insane, like third order offense taking and apply it to every film. Like if you want to talk about Wakanda, you're like, oh, the ethno state with the wall, that country. Like I can't in good conscience watch that because of what it means for the Palestinian people. Like it could never end if you just started applying.
Well, if you were a real goddamn American, you would hold the belief of like, just let them glass each other and it'll be a better world. Like, where's the lie?
Have you seen the people that like will post about the bad guy from Avatar is the only real hero?
Oh, like Avatar, the blue people.
Yeah.
Yes, and they're objectively correct.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is it wrong? The guy who's trying to save humanity, like the guy who makes an actual personal sacrifice versus the guy who gets everything. He gets the native girl. He gets his legs back. Like, I don't think so, dude.
Betrays his people.
Yeah.
Plus, blue people are fucking gross. They're like a step below fat people. There was a whole ass song about them in the 90s, and I realized I hated blue people after that.
I remember when it came out, the big conversation was like, so like, do they have wieners or not? And because they also connect their ponytails.
Ask Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Oh.
And apparently the answer is yes. So they're just like double dipping. But then you're like, then why do you connect it to the horse and to like the dragon thing? Like, yeah.
Where did this conversation go? Like, where?
This is what happened.
I don't know, but I'm enjoying it. Keep going, Andy. I'm almost there.
This is the state of political discussion in 2026. If you want to start talking about who you should and should not platform, whether or not Andy Weir is a chud because he went on Critical Drinker, we end up at like, why are the Navi people abusing those horses? That's just how it ends up,
You don't get I'm okay with abusing horses. Horses suck. I'm more of a camel kind of guy. Mr. Hands did not deserve what happened to him. Fuck horses.
Do you know about Mr. Hands, Katie?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, Leon, explain to Mr. Hands.
Katie, how you feel about snuff films?
What?
Snuff films.
I don't watch them, but go ahead.
How you feel about bestiality?
No.
Well, what if? Imagine pitching that on Shark Tank. In the Venn diagram of people that enjoy snuff and bestiality, we've identified a real gap in the market. Oh my gosh.
I'm so concerned.
The guy was banging a horse and it killed him.
Why?
Because every day we stray further from God. Katie. Because
I love Darson. Well, there goes the channel. It was a good run.
Yeah.
If you're here watching this live stream currently and you are a subscriber from one of our videos, I apologize in advance.
I apologize for nothing.
This is how we get the stuff out of the system to make the videos. Yeah.
Yes, to get our best thoughts.
Yeah.
Which,
like, we just learned that shouldn't make it into the video that we're doing.
Exactly, Sevy. Yeah. Dude, what the what are we doing
Oh,
here?
you know what, Mr. Hands, awesome. This is an educational program,
says,
folks.
because it was legal in the state of Washington.
Was it?
So
yes,
that's the thing.
it's because of Mr. Hands they had to make fucking horses illegal.
Why would that be?
Because this is the thing. Laws are not the same as morality. Just because I hate to break it to you, just because the government allows it doesn't mean you get to go to heaven if you do it. Like, I like the people's like, it was when I heard about Mr. Hands that I think that maybe our government isn't the bastion of morality I thought it was.
Right. Jake Martin, member for 14 months. Thank you. Says you're doing the right thing, Leon.
I try my best, man.
Oh my gosh. And Rossi for a 20 banger. Thank you so much. Said, I told Theory at MegCon I've had a hard few years. You guys and the Cabal have been some of parts of my, I'm assuming the best parts of my life.
No, just
so
parts
lucky.
of my life. That if it's the parts of our life.
Parts of my life. I'm so lucky to have met you and the people in chat. Never stop being you. That's why we're here. Love. Blue Heart. I'm going to bed. Good night, Rossi. Thank you so much. We appreciate you
Thanks
greatly.
so much. And you know what? You're in the game now.
You're a bright young man. This monkey business is in your blood, under your skin. You're not getting out, you're just getting in. You're only getting started. I've every faith in you. And one day in the future, it'll be you sitting here in my place, telling some young Turk the facts of life. You're born, you take shit. Get out in the world, you take more shit. Climb a little higher, take less shit. Till one day you're up in the rarefied atmosphere, and you've forgotten what shit even looks like. Welcome to the layer cake, son.
Bro,
Thank
HBO
you.
Harry Potter gonna be lit.
Are you gonna watch it? I'm assuming that was sarcasm, but
That was absolutely sarcasm. Like, I'm real mixed on whether I'm gonna watch it or not. If I'm being honest, for once.
I have to watch it because let me take you through a little timeline. I love Richard Harris as Dumbledore, but unfortunately he passes away, and I was not happy that Michael Gambon was going to replace him.
Agreed.
But if he hadn't, I never could have made that bump. Dude, John Lithgow, the films he's been in, and the clips I'm going to get of him as Dumbledore, I mean, do I go Dexter and the serial killer stuff? Do I like? It's going to be amazing. Like,
You could go Planet of the Apes where he's got dementia.
oh my gosh, I could go Harry and the Henderson when he's like, "Get out, you beautiful bee." Dude, there's so many. So thank you.
oh shit. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So we gotta talk about Spider-Man making history now because we got like 30 minutes left of the show, and I'm fucking dying to know what the fuck that's all about. I'm pointing to the title card so that people can
I
see
should
it.
absolutely use The World According to Garp, where he plays a transition tight end. Yeah, phenomenal.
Okay, so we can jump to there. That's not where I was going next, Leon.
Oh,
but yeah.
no. It's your show. It's your world. I'm just living in it. I'm very
No, we were going to talk about it anyway because of what was Lord have mercy. That's not
Katie.
right. I'm trying to figure it out because you messed with the buttons earlier.
Okay.
No, Spider-Man Brand New Day makes history as first movie trailer to cross 1 billion views. And I wanted to talk about this because it seems like bullshit.
There's no way this is the first trailer ever to cross 1 billion views.
That's what they're saying.
Like, maybe on one single trailer, but let's say, like, you got IGN puts up a trailer, but then you got Sony puts up a trailer and things like that. I'm sure cumulatively other films have hit that.
It sounds like it is a cumulative.
It is cumulative.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I take back all my jokes as jokes. No, they were all real. They were all serious. Humanity is doomed. To make peace with your dear and fluffy lord and rickety stool stores down the road.
Yeah.
What did you think of the trailer? Did you
Can't
like it?
fucking watch. I hate the first three. Why don't I watch this one? I'm done giving my life to shit that like time is valuable, homie.
So you didn't watch the trailer at all?
No, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna see it.
Turner says,
unlike you guys, I don't run a successful pop culture channel. I run a successful anime channel. Dude, I hate Tom Holland. I hate their version of Peter Parker. I hate the effects in these movies. They dog shit all over the character of Spider-Man, who was the greatest superhero of all time. Dude, fuck everything about these movies.
I, for years, took so much flack because I do not care for Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I don't like the dopey. I don't like that each Spider-Man has gotten progressively more immature and more like Opie-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he's convincing as Spider-Man. I know a lot of people like him, but I think a lot of that is the hangover, the connection to Tony Stark.
Correct.
And because he put his hand on his chest, it's like, oh, we have to. And so I think a lot of it's the contact high of the relationship with Tony Stark. I detested that they didn't do the origin and show him. I do not want to see a Spider-Man who is existing without the pain of having lost Uncle Ben. It's the most significant,
especially when they try to imply that he has that pain. Like if you remember in I believe it's Civil War, he closes a suitcase and you see like Uncle Ben initials, and then he says a variation of with great power comes great responsibility. He says like when you can do the things that I can do, but you choose not to, you're part of the problem. Which is it's great power comes great. But then they drop the great power, great responsibility thing in the third fucking movie as if that's some revelation. They try to make Aunt May. I viscerally hate these fucking movies.
Which tells you to all the defense of because like the whole thing was Uncle Ben had already died, and so it never did happen off screen because otherwise. Like when Marissa Tomei says it, it's like, are you quoting Uncle Ben? What the fuck? Why would you remind me of that now as you're dying? Like, what? Like, no, it's like it's the first time he's hearing it because otherwise you should be like, yeah, I know. That's how I've been living my life. Like, I thought maybe I was hoping that with your death, maybe I gained another pearl of wisdom. But no, it's just you're just ripping off my man Uncle Ben.
Also, like I was bitching earlier about Marissa Tomei as Aunt May. I hate her as Aunt May. Aunt May shouldn't be young. Aunt May shouldn't be hot. But you shouldn't kill Aunt May. That's one of the core tenets of Spider-Man. I hate the PlayStation game did it. When it happened in the comics, she gets the fuck brought back. Like Aunt May is. I get the people hate the Brand New Day storyline. I do. I get people hate the Brand New Day story or One More Day storyline. I mean, but that is a very in character thing for Peter Parker. He gives up Mary Jane because Aunt May means so much to him. The idea of having your Spider-Man universe, your Spider-Man movies, your Spider-Man story, whatever, exists without Aunt May is so blatantly disrespectful to the character because she is the one constant in his life. Mary Jane comes and goes. All these other spider bitches come and go. Aunt May is there. And to fuck up her character and after fucking up her character, kill her, I hate these movies, dude.
Well, at least the PlayStation game, he's an older Spider-Man. He's been doing it a while. It's not because this is with the everybody losing their memory. Spoiler, because everybody apparently hasn't seen films, and like we talk about a film that's 5 years old, you'll be like, I can't believe you spoiled it. But this is essentially the de facto, like it's the beginning. It's his origin story. So with this Spider-Man, it all starts now with him becoming a neighborhood Spider-Man. Which
even though, again, they tried to tell us since the Civil War, they Tony Stark pulls out that cell phone image of him like stopping the bus when he was a neighborhood Spider-Man. Spends so much time in Homecoming. You should be focused on a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. But now he's
the neighborhood Spider-Man.
He's been to space. He's been blipped. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like this opinion. I never wanted him in the MCU. I don't like it. I like to keep them separated. I never liked the Guardians.
I did want him in the MCU because I was retarded in this before I realized the MCU was dog shit. Because once they announced Civil War, because that's my second favorite comic book run in the history of Marvel Comics, I was like, you cannot do Civil War without Spider-Man. Like it is an impossible. He is so integral to the Civil War story. And then they don't actually do the story properly, so it doesn't fucking matter.
I was gonna say, but he wasn't. Yeah.
That's the thing. I
meant in the comics.
No,
yeah.
Okay.
And that's the thing. That was the argument. Oh, you can't do Civil War without him. Bro, if you take him out of Civil War. What do you don't have the clip of him catching the shield. Like nothing substantially is different, you know? Like, yeah. By the way, what up, Nick?
What's up? Thank you for the $10 super chat. He said, congrats on the 10K. Next adventure IHOP win. Leon, when are we going to IHOP again?
Bro, nah, fuck that. If we're going to get that hood again, by we, I mean we going to Denny's.
No, we need to go to Waffle House if we're getting
Okay,
that hood.
chat.
Yeah,
We've
but then
been
I'm just going to like get
debating
behind
this
the
for a week.
counter and start working because I used to work at Waffle House. But go for
What
it,
is
Andy.
the most low-class breakfast? Is it Denny's? Is it Waffle House? Or is it IHOP? Put your opinion.
Your vote in the chat.
Yeah, let us know. And whichever one's the lowest, that's who we will desperately beg to sponsor the channel.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, play that one.
But this is for you, Nick. Thank you so much.
And I've been hustling all day, this away, that away, through canals and alleyways, just to say, money trees is the perfect place for shade, and that's just how I feel. Nah, $8 might just fucking main, that's just how I feel. Nah.
See,
Emperor Goen said Waffle House or
I
bust.
see a lot of people. Look, we're not talking about which is the least delicious. I'm a Waffle House kind of guy.
Waffle House tastes good. I hate admitting it. Waffle House tastes fucking good, dude.
Bro.
Waffle House is amazing.
It's I don't know if it's because I'm from the third world, but maybe it's the closest glimpse I get to being back home. I love that you'll be eating your waffles and they know the dangers of a soggy waffle. They know that that's going to fuck your shit up. Yet they'll be spraying the floor down while you're in there. They'll ask you to lift your feet to spray down the floor. It's a business that doesn't give a fuck. And there's something so brave about them just doing them and not caring.
Yeah. See, Nick even agrees. Waffle House for sure.
Bro, people joke about like fights in Waffle House. I've seen several. It's
Yeah.
not a joke.
Not
It's
even
not
that.
like
I think if we go to Waffle House, Leon, you're like 90% more likely to get into a fight.
Yeah.
Whoa. You making it sound like I was an angry drunk or something, which I was not. I was a party drunk. It was fun. But
Leon, it has nothing to do with you being angry and everything to do with how loud you were talking.
Dude, it's Waffle House. I would still be the quietest motherfucker even with how loud I was talking.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there will be blood.
Yeah.
Just raspberry syrup on the waffle.
Oh my gosh.
It's a true American Coliseum.
Yep. Yes.
It is.
Yeah. And waffles are delicious.
I don't even
Amazing.
get waffles at Waffle House, bro. Get their bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. That shit's dope.
That is dope, but homie, the waffles are amazing.
Yeah, I know. I said it was my first job. I used to work there.
True. I've never worked at a Waffle House.
Yeah, we need Eric Jenkins there for Leon's sake.
Eric is so great. Eric, a funny motherfucker, dude.
Tony said, what's Leon's favorite comic book run?
Maximum Carnage.
There you go. But yeah, so basically they're trying to make this huge deal that it got 1 billion views, but I honestly don't think that's going to translate into viewership. But
It's going to be so interesting if it does. Let's say it goes and it just crushes and makes $2 billion.
at the box office,
Last year we saw the studios played a lot of games. There's a lot of bot activity. There was a lot of manipulation on YouTube. So do you remember when like Superman came out and it had like the record at that time and it didn't translate?
Mhm.
So retroactively, will people be like, oh, so maybe Warner Brothers was using bots and fake views to pump up those numbers?
Which they were.
Because a lot of times you go and you see these like to dislike ratios and you're like, there's no way that's real because these films all go in tank. Like there's no way that people like it enough to search it out, watch it, give it a thumbs up, and then it still fucking just craters at the box office.
So I don't know how much. I don't have a prediction for Spider-Man yet, but I do have. I don't know if this may be an unpopular opinion or not. My prediction is that Mario 2 will beat it. I think that Super Mario Galaxy will outperform Spider-Man 4.
so I 100% agree with that. And that's the other
Really?
thing,
I
too.
thought that'd be a hot take. Cool.
No, I think with all of the characters that they're going to have in Super Mario Galaxy, and especially because it's completely uncontroversial, like everyone will go see that movie. Whereas I feel like there will be specific people who go see Spider-Man Brand New Day. And I do still think it's going to do really well. I just don't think it's going to do as well as Super Mario.
Yeah. Well, I don't. I think it's going to do well. Spider-Man 4 is going to do well for movies like currently now, but for a Marvel movie, for a Spider-Man movie, in this post Phase 3 world. I don't think it's going to do well comparatively to other ones in the past. So like,
Agree.
No Way Home made like almost $2 billion, right?
Yes, I don't think it'll
But
get
like
anywhere near
Goodwin
there.
says, I agree. To No Way Home was the Deadpool Wolverine. It pulled out every gimmick to get that box office. Like I know people that hate Tom Holland Spider-Man, that were like, we got to go see it as soon as they heard that Toby was going to be in it.
Yep.
Right.
So yeah, I find it hard, dude. I think Mario Galaxy is going to be huge. I think that we talked about Grace Randolph and her kind of trying to like kind of trash on the Mario Galaxy stuff, and then
I guess those Japanese people just really like cats. Fuck that hoe.
Do you think that that's part of? I get this weird feeling with like Grace Randolph and some of these people that because there's some relationship there with the studios, and the studios are big on comic book films. They tend to overly praise bad comic book films, but they will try to obliterate solid to good and sometimes even great video game films. And I don't know if it's just like maybe it's
a bias or
a generational thing, but it's so weird.
When it comes to Grace Randolph, Mario was a weird case because like general audiences loved it. Critics tore it apart because it's a very easy movie to tear apart because it's so simplistic, as if Mario didn't need to be fucking simplistic to begin with. But anyway, no, Grace Randolph, she is the definition of a midwit. Anything that she can say to present herself as more intelligent than she is, she's going to take that route because it gives her some sense of credibility with what she does for a living, which ain't fucking hard. You're reviewing movies from a fake like New York studio, you dumb hoe. But that's again neither here nor there. Point is, it's super easy to take shots at the Mario movie, and when you've got someone that's such a midwit as Grace Randolph, it's exponentially easy for her because the fruit is so low hanging.
The fruit is so low hanging. Yeah, because I mean, I'll watch Grace Randolph. I watch everybody just because I like to hear different opinions. But a lot of the times, you're like,
I like to hear different opinions, but not from her or other women.
Bro, they're hilarious.
Yeah, I'll say she's pretty funny.
No, I actually do watch Grace Randolph. To be fair, like,
yeah,
I just watch shit talk.
I also watch John Roca and John Campia. Dude, I have no problem like listening to people who I don't agree with. I love hearing people and thinking like that is a crazy take. Like that's kind of spice of life stuff. Did you pull this up though?
Yeah. So Leanne, how did you feel about the announcement that Fox McCloud's going to join the Super Mario Galaxy movie?
I got mixed feelings on this. On the one hand, I fucking love it because like as a just Nintendo fan in general, fan of their games. I understand they're a shitty company. Fuck you, chat. Already gonna go off. I know it. Anyway, I do like the idea of seeing our furry pilot friends showing up and being in this movie. And because Starbucks doesn't get a lot of love. We haven't had a good Starbucks game in probably like 20 years. The last couple that came out were dog shit to the point where it's pretty much a dead IP. So knowing that he's still gonna get love, like from me as a Nintendo fan, that's awesome to see that he's still somewhat relevant to Nintendo themselves. But I also worry that this is building up to what I've been worried about since day fucking one, which is a Smash Bros movie, and I don't want that. I don't want another.
100% is.
I don't want that because like so many of these stories are they're great on their. The Legend of Zelda is amazing on its own. We don't need Mario in there. Mario is so great on its own. We don't need Pokemon in there. This, that, and the other. Plus, the story of Smash Bros. It's make believe. The whole reason all these characters they're fighting is because Smash Bros. Has a story. Believe it or not. It's a kid playing with his toys. That's what Smash Bros. Canonically is. So for them to like make a shared universe movie that eventually is Smash Bros., I want these stories to stay separate.
I do agree with Jake Martin though that shit's inevitable. Like they clearly are working towards that. Now to Tony's point, he said he hate that they spoiled this and keep it for the movie. Why do you think they posted this? Because there's multiple people who were upset and wish they had kept it like a secret for the film.
I don't really think this would have mattered if it were a secret for the film or not. Like, first of all, we're living in a post, because we were talking about Spider-Man. We're living in a post No Way Home world where everyone knew Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were in that shit 6 months before it came out. This wasn't going to stay under wraps anyway. Someone was going to leak it. Something was going to get put in the news. Someone was going to say something on X, whatever. Now, I agree that you should try and mitigate spoiling stuff like this as much as possible. But by the same token, I don't know. If let's say that you're not necessarily a Mario fan, but you want to be a Star Fox fan, this might bring in somebody who wouldn't have gone to see. Now I think everybody's gonna go see this because everyone saw the first one. But the point is, I don't think this ruins anything. I also think he'll be integral to the plot. I think it'll be like a glorified cameo.
Yeah.
And I actually do agree with you. I think it was because it was going to be leaked that they got ahead of it and just decided to post.
See, I think we're post leaks. I think leaks are how we promote things. I think we're post.
Yeah. Leaks are they're controlled leaks at this point. They have been for years. Ever since Deadpool, which was a controlled leak, that's been a marketing strategy.
Yeah, and you kind of see like all of Hollywood is desperately trying to navigate. Like they know that leaks are valuable, but they don't know how. And so you'll get leaks that nobody gives a fuck about. You get leaks that people are like, well, yeah, it's a very weird space. And it's kind of strange when they try to make it seem like they didn't want you to know. You're like, bro, you're the only one benefiting from it. Like, if you didn't leak this, nobody's going to see your fucking film. So I assume that you wanted the leak out there. But they do this with everything. They've spent years trying to recreate the whole Barbenheimer thing, and that's been embarrassing. I think that, like you kind of mentioned with like the post No Way Home, that actually did feel like they were trying to keep it wrapped. Like it did, like the whole having Andrew Garfield lie about stuff
blatantly multiple times.
So we know what it looks like when they're not trying to have the leak come out. Like this is so not this in particular, but in general, it's like no, they want it to come out.
So, and real quick to backtrack to the Smash Bros. Thing, another reason I have an issue with this is it would be a logistical nightmare from a studio perspective because multiple different studios have done or are doing multiple different franchises that are intertwined. Like Paramount does Sonic. I don't remember who did the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie, but that obviously another studio has the rights to Pokemon. Legend of Zelda is going to be live action, which I do think is the correct call, and I'm very excited for the live action Pokemon Legend of Zelda. So like all in all, you've got multiple different studios with characters that are integral to doing Smash Bros. It just seems like a logistical nightmare to put them all together, and then you're gonna have to like alter the designs of Link and Sonic to fit them in this CGI universe. It's a lack of consistency, and I want visual consistency amongst these franchises.
Do agree with that. And yeah, it was Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers that did Pokemon?
Yeah, the Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting. What other characters do you think will show up that they didn't leak yet? Or do you think there's going to be anybody else?
In Mario, I don't think we're gonna see any other any other non-Mario characters. I mean, you maybe get a Kirby scene. You might have Easter eggs and references, like maybe the ice climbers show up in the back. You know how Pixar will like hide a Woody and Buzz in the back of Finding Nemo. You might get shit like that, but in terms of actual like plot characters, I don't think you'll get anyone else. Maybe Kirby, but I feel like if you do Kirby and Star Fox in one movie, you're blowing your load.
Do you think that they go like full MCU and think that they can just take any character? Can you imagine them trying to pitch like an Ice Climbers, like a feature-length film just with the Ice Climbers, or like Duck Hunt or whatever?
Honestly, in a post Smash Bros. World, I wouldn't be like so many people know these characters because of Smash Bros. You gotta remember, like Smash Bros. Melee, it came out in like 2003, and that shit is still broadcast as one of the main events at EVO. Like Smash Bros. Games are they are massive. They are some of the most beloved fighting games in gaming existence. So if I don't think Nintendo should do it, but do I think they hypothetically could? Yeah.
What do you think is the next film that they should do? Like
Metroid.
I was literally gonna say it's like, dude, like that's the most obvious, easy.
Like, Metroid would be great. Star Fox would be great. Fire Emblem would be difficult. I would like Fire Emblem to be live action like Zelda, but I think you could do a Fire Emblem movie.
I think people are also guessing that the reason Star Fox is going to be in this film is because they're going to come out with a new game for him, like soon.
I would fucking hope so, because we ain't got a good Star Fox game in a goddamn minute, son.
But they should be doing stuff like that. Like,
well, they did that with Donkey Kong.
This is the perfect time to be like cross-pollinating. Like when the Zelda film comes out, you should absolutely
drop a game,
align with another Zelda game.
Yeah, would make the most sense.
Well, this year is the 30th anniversary of Zelda, so there's gonna be so much great shit announced and proposed, and yeah, I'm very excited for what Zelda holds this year.
Yeah, no shame. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. So don't know if I can legally say I like tonight's show. LOL. This tip is for all the amazing people in the chat. Hail chat. Thank you so much.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know if I can in good conscience admit to liking this.
Bitch, your name was No Shame.
Thank you so much. Let's play a stupid one we haven't played in a while.
Will you help teach me about this? What is it? A new way?
Thank you so much, everyone.
Also, Pet Brett, thank you so much for the 5 Hold My DualShock memberships. Appreciate it greatly.
Tarsa says, "Go, Peter." Yeah, Peter's fighting his own battles, man. Just trying to get better every day.
And yes, Planet X, that is the Law and Order SUV guy.
Planet X, have you not seen Wet Hot American Summer? That's one of my favorite films of all time. Have you seen that film, Leon?
I've not.
Oh my God.
Gosh. It's absurd. It's absurd.
I'll add it to the list.
You actually would probably enjoy Wet Hot
it's
American
amazing.
Summer.
It's got like young Paul Rudd, Elizabeth Banks, like all those kind of like young Holly, like Bradley Cooper's in it, by the way, like when he was young.
Yeah, well,
And-
like that era of like teen sex comedies just is not usually. Now again, I've never seen this. So this might be the exception to the rule. But like I wasn't a fan of like American Pie and stuff like that. So I
Bro,
know
this
it's
is
not
so
the
much
same
better
vein.
than American Pie. I won't even spoil. It's weird as hell. And
Jake Martin said it's required viewing.
it's required viewing, yeah.
Fuck.
And
all right,
then
all right, I got it.
20 years later, they do a sequel to it, but they do the funniest thing possible, which is they do a prequel. And so it's the first day of camp because Wet Hot American Summer is on the last day of camp, and they all look 20 years older. It's hilarious.
And they still play their same
And they still
characters.
play their teenage version.
All right, that does sound pretty clever. I do like that idea.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It is phenomenal.
No, he did not. Bradley Cooper did not make his debut. In
I don't know if it's his debut, but
Yeah.
I know he's in it. And again, I won't spoil it. Amy Poehler's in it. Everybody's in it.
Last but not least, let's touch on this. Leah, do you know why people are stopped playing? Blanking on what it's called, Fortnite.
I mean, I've got guesses, but as somebody who, believe it or not, is not a degenerate homosexual, I don't play Fortnite. But like my guess would just be that the novelty is wearing off. It's, for a while, Fortnite was a big thing. All the kids loved it. This, that, and the other. They started getting super big. They started paying God knows how many gobs of money for all these crossover, whether it be characters like from Dragon Ball or Star Wars or celebrities like Eminem. That shit costs money, son. And I think at this point, just the novelty has worn off, and it's not that great a game. It never really was.
The funny thing about Fortnite is like the history, as I understand it, was the Battle Royale was the thing that they launched while they tried to get the full game done. And a couple of years ago, they actually got the survival part, which was supposed to be kind of, I guess, like their original version or vision. And that didn't last very long because people just want to play the Battle Royale. And about a year or two ago, because a bunch of my friends play it, they were playing the it's like a 5v5 like kind of shooter, and they just canceled that. They did that for like 2 years. A bunch of people.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I've attempted to play Fortnite twice in my life, and I hated both experiences with it.
I was the best. Back during COVID, I got on there. My natural athleticism translated, but some of my friends played way more than me, and it's all about how fast you could build back then. And then they made the no build, and it was the thing.
I played it too. I played it when they introduced Thanos way back in the day as a promotion for Infinity War. And I hated it. And I played it years later when the no build was a thing. And I hated it then. Also, I'm bad at shooters more often than not. So that also probably is a skill thing.
Damn.
Probably. VP, member for 19 months. Thank you so much. Congrats on 10K. Thanks for being honest and real. Hashtag HMDS is not AI.
We're not AI.
Thank you.
By the way, because the AI would never be allowed to say these things. Yeah.
Never. Also, Marcel J for $5 says, Leon, wonder what's on your thoughts on Buffy reboot getting canceled. Buffy's my number one show of all time.
I laughed my ass off because fuck that reboot. Fuck Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's an absolute bitch. I love Buffy. I kind of don't love it after season 4. Although the episode Once More with Feeling is my favorite episode of all fucking time. Love that particular episode. And there already was a Buffy reboot. It was the comic series called Buffy season 9, season 10. I don't remember, but it canonically continued the story. Just read that comic run. It's really good. But yeah, fuck that reboot. No Joss Whedon, no Dice.
Well, not even that, dude. The dialogue sounded awful, like truly awful. Reformed Morningstar, thank you so much for the one Hold My Dual Shot membership. Greatly appreciated. And this clip is for all of you.
I'm the fear addicted, danger illustrated. Fire starter, twisted fire starter. You're the fire starter, twisted fire starter. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter.
Thank you so much. All right, Leon, what do you have coming up, Home Skillet?
I have so much coming up. So we have in a little bit less than an hour to an hour and a half, give or take. In my Discord, if you are a member, we are doing the watch party for Brain Scan, the B horror slasher movie starring Edward Furlong of Terminator 2 fame. And then after that, on my second channel, the gaming channel, me and Hypno have started doing a co-op gaming show, and we'll be playing Revenge of the Savage Planet. Never played it before. It'll be our first time, so that's gonna be a blast. Neon Leon tomorrow, videos and streams almost every day. And check out my reaction to the Harry Potter trailer if you guys haven't seen it, because the video is getting absolutely felted because I don't usually cover TV stuff, but I really wanted to cover the Harry Potter thing.
I'm so proud of you, Leon.
Why, thank you.
Also, do you know who we can raid into? The only people I'm seeing that are live are Shout Studios. I don't know what the fuck Shout Studios is. They're showing like old Elvira stuff.
I'll check and see who's live real quick, dude. It's
chat. Let us know if you know of anybody.
It's
maybe everybody's
8
blocked.
PM. Well, Nick is streaming his co-op game.
Where's Nick's stream?
The plot's right back.
Yeah. Is it okay? Slaying hordes, zombies, toxic commando. It says it's upcoming. All right.
It says it's live on my end. It says 2 watching.
Weird. Okay. Well, we're gonna raid into Nick, you guys, and you guys can watch him kill a bunch of zombies and have fun gaming. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for Family Thursday. This was amazing, and we will see you guys maybe this weekend, so be on the lookout because we might do something fun. Otherwise, we'll see you guys on Monday. You guys have a good night.